And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. All right, a chance to check out stats for Desmond Bane.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the 5 down low. And for Memphis, the forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Ja Morant, he's out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the center position. Here we go. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Wells. Jackson's got the first points up on the board here for Memphis. Murray outside. Here's Messi. He's looking for McCollum and finds him. Takes a 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now here's Morant. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game. Jackson kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 6. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. Bucket is good.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. A veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman.
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time you check the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40, just every night. Pencil him in. 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come.
Now here's Williamson. Following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. McCollum against Bane. Goes up to the stripe. Again, the Pelicans score. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Will it go? And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Three from the inbound. Buries the long-range jumper. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Murray, the pass to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. A shot by Messi, no good. Memphis trailing here. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Murray. A kick out to Bane. Wells sets the pick for Bane. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Murray. There's the triple. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Murray against Morant. Edey. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Memphis shooting their first foul shot of the night. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Wells.
One shot.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by one. So Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys. Just a tremendous job.
Really something. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. So I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a change for the Pelicans. Austin's checked in. Murray against Morant. Back to Murray. Morant with the steal. Goes up. The second effort. He lays it in. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he is such a blur in transition. Morant goes from 0 to 60 faster than a sports car.
Here's Murray. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. 9 points in the game so far.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Murray looking around. The three from McCollum. And it's Morant with the rebound. And here are the Grizzlies now. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
If you see us on the big screen, then you know
Some changes for Memphis. Sharon Jackson, he's checked in for Edie. Conchar comes in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. .52 seconds left in the first. Williamson against Jackson. They need this one. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Pippen. Jackson kicks to Jackson. Three-pointer. Conchar, good.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Alvarado passes to Tice.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Alvarado, defended by Pippen. Here's Hawkins.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Jackson with it. It's Pippen on the way. Shoots over Alvarado. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
So for New Orleans right now, Tice at center with Williamson next to him. Then there's Hawkins. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Boston in at the 2-guard. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williamson. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And for the Grizzlies, 2024 stand was marked by an unprecedented amount of injuries.
Well, Kevin, they used 51 different starting lineups. That's the most in NBA history, and they were also forced to use 12 injury hardship exceptions. That is just incredibly bad luck.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Here's Tice. The Grizzlies making the shot. Williamson outside. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Boston. And the lead is down inside single digits. Boston's got 5 now.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Inside. Jackson misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Williamson finds Tice. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And he knocks down the first one. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
And here is Williamson. After the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. Williamson, the pass to Boston. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes can be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. 13 feet away. Rebound by Murray.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the wing on the left. Down low. Here's McCollum. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. McCollum's got 9.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also skilled at finding ways to score inside.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Now McCollum following the miss by John Morant from deep. Back to McCollum. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Hawkins checked in for Williamson. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jaren Jackson.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Now here's Murray. Last game, 26 points. Let's go.
Yeah, and when Morant puts in the effort on defense, he can be very effective.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And they double up Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morant with the screen on Hawkins. Here's Wells. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. The shot's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. And they double up Morant. On the wing, Bain. He's guarded by McCollum. A 3 from Morant. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hawkins passes to Murray. There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. Shot from the wing. And no good that time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this.
Welcome. There's a lot of action going on in the NBA. Let's first catch up on some of the scores around the league. Portland with a win against the Hornets in Charlotte, and they're enjoying a 4-1 stretch over their last 5 games.
Just another great example of you have to bring maximum effort to win in this league.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Pelicans trail by 7. So stand the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bain, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys, that's a great base for the future.
The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. Wells is out there with Morant. And it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. 6 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. To the inside. Edey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, C.J. McCollum has talked about his fit on the Pelicans. He says, with my skill set, I can play in any environment, style, and system. With this group, it's just about me making the right plays and finding my offense without taking away opportunities for B.I. and Z to get theirs. Kevin?
True, David. You know, shooting always helps, and he's got some talented guys around him for sure. And it's Morant missing. Pelicans trail by 4. Murray outside. Pass to Messi. Now McCollum. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Wells with it. Back to Morant. Bain inside the three-point line. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bain's got 5 points so far. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Messi. And here's McCollum. They set the pick. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
The defenses should always expect this from Bain. He's a skilled distance shooter.
Just his first attempt. Here's Messi. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Agidi picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Pelicans have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he makes the first. What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League, an assistant there, to NBA assistant, and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Baines got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Grizzlies.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Boston. Back to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Corner shot. Here's Messi, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Messi's got 5 now.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Morant, the bounce pass. Tries from 10. Jackson misses. Pelicans trail by 7. Murray outside. And it's McCollum in the corner. Outside for Murray. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Murray. McCollum's got 9 points now in the quarter. Outside Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Austin the pass to Murray. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Wells. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Pelicans. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Williamson. .114 left to play here in the third. And they're moving it up. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Boston. Here's Robinson-Earl. McCollum with the ball, guarded by Jackson. And the Pelicans miss again. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Jackson finds Bane. Memphis moving it around. Here's Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot up.
Back to McCollum. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Pass to Boston. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Substitution on the court.
It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead early on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the fourth quarter going. Tice at center with Williamson next to him. Then it's Jose Alvarado. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Boston in at the 2.
Well, Zion is such a problem for any defense. You can't help but use a foul to try and slow him down.
And that one misses. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
He hits the second from the line. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone. Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Now, here's Pippen. Now, Eldama. Pass to Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Williamson with the block.
Such a powerful denial. Zion wanted that shot completely erased.
And here's Hawkins. Here's Boston. Guarded by Bain. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Out to the right wing. Here's Boston. Guarded by Bain. Alvarado passes to Hawkins. Oh, good on the triple. Memphis leading by 9. Right side, Pippen. Pass to Wells. Jacks up a 3. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Boston. Buries it down low.
Showing great vision that time. Zion delivers the ball exactly where it needs to be.
Clark outside. Pass to Bain. And there's the drive. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bain evolve into a #1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Free throw good, Bain. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's McCollum. Inside. Misi's shot is good.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. The three. Misi grabs the rebound. Misi's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Now here's McCollum. Williamson looking it over. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Misi, and they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside. Guys?
Thank you, David. The Grizzlies leading by 9. Morant outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Pass to Wells. Now Bain. Here's Morant. Makes it off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control. Wide open look here for Murray. Trains the three-pointer. Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Memphis has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And they double up Morant. Is wide open. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist here tonight. Pelicans trail by 11. Now here's Murray. Cuts it 5. 80 with the rebound. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Wells. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Here's Bain. The baseline J off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Williamson kicks to Murray. Shoots it up. They get it again. Back to Williamson. Tries again, and the jumper is on the mark. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. Right side Payne. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and we're just happy to get one at home today. It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the player of the game, Ja Morant.